This is CBS 2 News at 11.
Drenching rain and winds that could be damaging. We're tracking a storm that will intensify over the overnight hours, plus keeping the faith in times of COVID. Whether it's in person or by live stream, worshipers come together to safely celebrate the birth of Christ in the midst of the pandemic. But first, breaking news. An NYPD police officer spending his Christmas Eve in the hospital after being shot in Brooklyn tonight. Good evening, I'm Dave Carlin. Maurice and Christine are off tonight. We want to get right to that breaking story. You are looking at live pictures of Kings County Hospital, where we know that NYPD officer was taken after being shot in the back. That officer was on duty in the Crown Heights neighborhood, and that's where we find CBS 2's Corey James. He is there with the very latest. Corey.
And Dave, this Christmas Eve shooting happened just after 9 o'clock tonight, so it is still a very active and fluid scene, but it took place right on the other side of this crime scene tape near Bergen Street and Ralph Avenue, not too far from where we're standing right now. According to a police source, the uniformed officer from the 77th Precinct was shot after responding to a domestic violence call in this area. At some point, the suspect opened fire while a number of people were told were standing outside. We spoke with one witness who did not want their face or name shown, but they described to us what they heard and saw outside their home.
The cops were shooting quite a bit at the person, but they were missing, basically.
And describe how many shots you ended up hearing.
Probably a good 4 or 5 that I seen, like, physically, I guess.
And did you see the suspect taking off, or?
Yeah, he was taking off.
And again, as you just heard, that witness says the suspect was taking off. Someone who, we're told rather, was later caught by police and is currently in custody. Now, the officer who was shot was taken to Kings County Hospital. We're told he was hit in the back and is reportedly in stable condition. Right now, though, it is unclear if the bullet penetrated his vest. We also do not know who the suspect is and if they were linked to that domestic violence call that the officer who was shot was responding to. But back here live, you can see it is still very much so an active scene as the rain is coming down. Police are still collecting evidence, just trying to piece together as much information as possible about this officer-involved shooting. We also do know, and just learned moments ago, that the suspect's weapon was recovered according to police, but certainly an unsettling experience for many people in this area as this happened on Christmas Eve. The good news, though, it appears that that officer who was shot at likely is going to be okay. Reporting live in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, Corey James, CBS 2 News.
Corey, thank you. Now to the other big story we're following tonight: rain, wind, and potential flooding as we deal with a storm that will continue overnight and into tomorrow in Dyker Heights. We saw inflatable Christmas decorations blowing around in the wind, but staying put, at least for now. And earlier tonight in Midtown, wind is likely to blame for a window frame falling from a building on West 58th Street at 6th Avenue, leaving shattered glass below. CBS 2's John Elliott is in for Lonnie Quinn tonight, tracking this storm for us. John, we've also just learned something else we'd like to tell you about, is that upper level lanes of the Verrazano Bridge are closed in both directions.
Well, and I got to tell you, for any high profile vehicle, whether it's the GW or the Verrazano, or the Cuomo, it is going to be a hard drive. So right now, these winds are driving in out of the south. It's very mild, 44-mile-an-hour gusts in the city, but that will intensify overnight. High wind warning for the city, Long Island, coastal Connecticut, and the Jersey Shore. Wind advisory everywhere else. Now we have a flood watch because of the rain, now the rain coming, and snow melt contributing to those totals in the Hudson Valley. With that persistent push from the south, you've got a coastal flood advisory as well. And Dave's right, it's just started. You have this on and off moderate rain through Staten Island into Brooklyn now. That will continue to fill in. Sandy Hook points north. And then as you move to the west, there's more where that came from. And I know you see it. It turns very cold. We'll time out all of this and talk about that big temperature drop in a bit. Right now, though, right back to Dave.
Thanks, John. Look at that. Christmas Eve is very different this year, with changes due to COVID restrictions. But that's not getting in the way for the faithful. And so many around our city are finding ways to celebrate safely. CBS 2's Allie Bauman has more from Midtown.
Oh, come, all ye faithful.
It sounds like Christmas Eve in St. Patrick's Cathedral, but instead of filling the pews, this year most people are watching the service from home.
We're joined by thousands of virtual parishioners who are in different parts of the world.
Its evening service allowed for 25% capacity, so while it can fit 3,000 people, fewer than 100 were allowed this year. Erica Rowe attends every year.
It is a little different, but I mean, it doesn't change the faith.
To pretend that this isn't difficult would do no one any good.
It's been a particularly hard month for Father Patrick Malloy and all of St. John the Divine in Harlem. Last week during their Christmas concert, a gunman opened fire at the front doors of the cathedral. No one besides the gunman was injured.
More now than ever, I think, certainly those of us here at the cathedral realize how much we need one another, but I don't think we're alone. I think people are really hungry for connection.
And so this Christmas Eve, the cathedral joined together on Zoom for service and song. That's also how Middle Collegiate Church celebrated the night. The historic East Village Church was destroyed by fire earlier this month, but despite their heartache, the community connected in song for Christmas Eve.
These are the shortest days of the year. And what we say, even though the night seems like it's getting longer and longer, we say there's light coming. There's light in the darkness. And I think that's the message of Christmas. And I think that's what we have to hold on to right now.
Typically, so many people come for St. Patrick's midnight mass that the cathedral needs a lottery system for seats. But this year, nobody is allowed to attend the famed service, and instead worshipers are encouraged to watch via a live stream. From Midtown Manhattan, Allie Bauman, CBS 2 News.
And tonight, our sister station, WLNY, will broadcast Midnight Mass live from St. Agnes Cathedral in Rockville Center. The coverage begins at 11:30 tonight on WLNY channels 10 and 55. Now to more breaking news. One person is dead after a hit and run in Queens. A Lamborghini SUV flipped after colliding with a Toyota sedan just after 7 tonight near 103rd Avenue and Rockaway Boulevard. Police say at least 2 people ran from the SUV. The 3 people inside the Toyota were taken to the hospital, where 1 was pronounced dead. Right now it's unclear what caused the accident. And now to the latest on the local impact of the coronavirus. The number of fatalities in the tri-state area rises. New York State reports 129 new COVID deaths, including 33 in the city. New Jersey reports 80 new confirmed deaths, and Connecticut 55 new deaths. Meantime, University Hospital in Newark started administering the Moderna vaccine. The hospital vaccinated about 300 staff members today, with many more scheduled to do the same next week. And starting Monday, United Airlines will require passengers traveling from London's Heathrow Airport to Newark Airport to present proof of a negative COVID test. Still ahead at 11 and streaming on CBSN New York, attacked out of nowhere. The search for a suspect who police say randomly went after a woman with a brick. Plus, a CBS star sets an example of holiday spirit in the form of a very generous tip. And speaking of the holiday spirit, take a look at this. We are tracking Santa, a live look from NORAD, and this just in. He is on his way to New York, heading for the city of Albany right now. We'll be right back.
Let's get to it, America. Because joy doesn't just happen. You make it happen. And during the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event, we're helping you make even more joy. Come get the best deals of the season with offers on select Ford SUVs and Ford Fusion. Everything you need to make the holidays brighter than ever. That's how we're making joy this season. How will you? Right now, lease the Ford Escape for just $149 a month with eligible trade-in. See more holiday offers at buyfordnow.com.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We're here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research.
And positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one. Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
Digital transformation has failed to take off because it hasn't removed the endless mundane work we all hate. Automation can solve that by taking on repetitive tasks for us. Unleash your potential. UiPath Reboot Work.
Nothing beats the fun of new technology during the holidays. And nothing has more fun technology than a new Hyundai. With magical features like available blind spot view monitor and wireless device charging. And with the savings of Hyundai Holidays, now you can get one for yourself. Hyundai Holidays. The longer you look, the more there is to like.
For a limited time, lease a 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe for $199 a month or get up to $4,250 in total savings. Offers end soon.
I'm Dr. Dave Choksi, the city's health commissioner. While we may need to be home more to reduce the spread of COVID-19, we still need to seek medical care. It is safe to visit a clinic or hospital when we need to. If you have a chronic condition like diabetes or depression, continue to see your doctor and get follow-up care. And please don't hesitate to seek care if you're having symptoms of COVID-19. If you need a doctor, call 311, and if you're having a medical emergency, call 911.
Closed captioning on CBS 2 News is brought to you by your local Honda dealer.
A developing story as police search for a suspect in a brick attack. It happened this afternoon on East 47th Street and 3rd Avenue. Investigators say the man ran up behind a 51-year-old woman and hit her in the back of the head with a brick. The man then took off, last seen going westbound on East 48th Street. The woman suffered cuts to the back of her head. And now we turn to weather. And crazy out there.
Yeah.
Winds whipping up, rain coming down.
But you got to consider, Dave, it's like 60 degrees out there right now.
That makes it even weirder, right?
Crazy, because by Saturday morning, the wind chill's going to be about 10. So buckle up, Santa. Here we go. Want to show you a shot. This is from the Empire State camera, and look at that. The green on the building is just reflecting, painting this really festive view, but there's nothing festive whatsoever about the weather. Rain and wind and 58, wind screaming out of the south-southeast. So your number's right. Look at there. It's 60 in Greenwich right now. It's 61 in Edison. It's 60 in Poughkeepsie. These numbers compared to yesterday, it's 15, 20, 25, 30, 32 degrees warmer. Again, evidence of the strength of that south wind. So, you know what? Today, 60, almost there tomorrow, but it's really early before that drop. And in fact, Saturday morning, wind chills even in the city likely in the teens. So it's an abrupt change. The concern would be icing, but the wind may actually ultimately serve as an ally as it dries out roadways, sidewalks, and driveways. Just bands of heavy rain pushing through the city, through more of Queens and more of Staten Island. This will continue to push north, entire system pushing in from the west. Flip side, the cold side, it's snowing in Tennessee. So here's how some of the models are handling the timing of this. Early tomorrow morning, I mean early. Hopefully the kid's still waiting. It's pouring, but look at this line at 6 o'clock holding through, and then now it's 9 o'clock. It's still very, very active and heavy east of the city, but then into the afternoon we start to dry things out. That wind will still be an issue, but you're looking at totals anywhere from 1 to maybe 3 inches. But look at how the NAM is handling the wind. We could see 50 to 60 to 70 mile an hour gusts. Overnight, these gusts continue to scream, keeping us mild, but then that shift, even though the winds go down a bit, they'll continue to blow. The concern, obviously, risk of power outages. Never welcomed. Really unfortunate Christmas Eve, but if we blow it out, we won't have widespread freezing, but notice it's a lot cooler for your weekend. Please be careful and stay on the nice list tonight. Dave?
And that means stay home? Is that what
That's
you're
a good
saying?
idea.
That would be the
good elf. Yes.
Yes, still ahead on the 11 o'clock news, celebrating the end of 2020 with a $2020 tip. The star who's following a popular trend, and we're tracking Santa. This is an essential worker on the job that you see right there, and he is in our neck of the woods. It's time for us. Last seen in Ontario, Canada, but also dipping down into New York State around the Albany area. So we will tell you more about this when we come back.
Weather powered by Chevrolet. Find great deals at ChevyOffers.com.
This holiday, we all have places we want to go.
We're going sledding.
We're going to find the perfect tree.
We're going to Nana's.
So wherever you go, happy holidays from Chevy.
Head to your local Chevy dealer to find great deals on popular cars, trucks, and SUVs. Current qualified competitive lessees can get this Trax for around $139 a month, or use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to get over $4,900 below MSRP when you purchase.
Imagine a city that runs on clean electricity.
A city that's powered by sun, wind,
and energy from the earth.
Con Edison is committed to turning that dream
into reality,
making clean energy more accessible for everyone.
From South Brooklyn
to North Westchester,
Con Edison is helping build a future where there's clean energy for all.
Now and for generations to come.
I got you, don't worry.
I've started guidance.
No, you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Looks like you're home.
This holiday season, hurry into the BMW Road Home sales event and find your way home in the ultimate driving machine. Hurry in to receive a credit of up to $3,500 on select models now through December 31st.
A year like no other brings a special holiday to remember. And there's nothing like holidays in New York. From the festive scenes to the stories of giving and hope. Celebrate the season with Dana Tyler. Friday at 5:30 on CBS 2.
Hey! Yeah? I switched to Geico and got more. More savings on car insurance. They helped with homeowners, too. Okay. Plus, motorcycle, boat, and RV insurance. Geico's got you covered. Like a blanket.
Houston, you seeing this?
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Experience the power of sanctuary at the Lincoln Wishlist sales event. Now lease the Lincoln Aviator for $755 a month only at your Lincoln dealer.
2020 can be a welcome number when it comes in the form of a tip from a celebrity. That's $2,020 as a very generous gratuity for $204 meal at Elio's on the Upper East Side. Actor Tom Selleck is behind this holiday act of kindness. And actor Donnie Wahlberg, his co-star, tweeted out a picture of the restaurant bill, encouraging others to take part in this 2020 tip challenge. Sports is next. We'll be right back.
Tonight, I sit down with President Barack Obama, or as close friends like me call him, President Barack Obama.
What else you got?
Stop & Shop helps you savor this season with Go Rewards. Earn points on just about everything you buy that you can use for dollars off your groceries or gas. So you can make the most of every holiday, in-store and at stopandshop.com.
We're going to find the perfect tree.
We're going skating. We're going to Nana's.
Wherever you go this holiday, Chevy can help you get there.
Which is why we're making our Chevy employee discount available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. So wherever you go, happy holidays from Chevy.
Use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to get over $6,600 below MSRP on this Equinox.
Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
Now more than ever, you need access to quality, affordable health insurance. Get Covered New Jersey is here to help. As the state's official health insurance marketplace, we provide the resources you need to find the right plan. And we're the only place you can find financial help to lower your costs. All insurance plans offer comprehensive coverage, and you cannot be denied due to a pre-existing condition. Experts are available to guide you through the process. Visit getcovered.nj.gov and enroll by December 31st.
Here are the facts. COVID hit New Jersey sooner and harder than almost anywhere. And this fight is far from finished. But we learned so much. So today we're smarter and better prepared. And we're planning for how to come out of this stronger and fairer, with an economy working for every family, more affordable health care, and great schools. Wear a mask. Social distance. That way, I've got your back and you've got mine. That's New Jersey. We're in this together.
This year, our driveways have brought us all closer together and been our gateways to the world. For over 30 years, Lexus has been celebrating driveway moments. In a year filled with memorable ones, here's to one more. The Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Lease the 2021 IS300 all-wheel drive for $369 a month for 36 months, and we'll make your first month's payment.
Experience amazing.
This week at Stop & Shop, half boneless pork loins are $1.47 per pound, and large cooked cocktail shrimp are $6.99 per pound. Plus, with Go Rewards, you can earn points that you can use to save even more this holiday season at Stop & Shop.
Now, your Ford Sports Desk.
The Giants offense could be getting not one but two additions for Sunday's game. Andrew Brill is in for Otis Livingston with more.
You're absolutely right, Dave, and it's no secret that to win, the Giants are going to need to score some more points, and it looks like the Giants will have Jason Garrett back on the sideline, and he may have his starting quarterback back under center. Daniel Jones was back on the practice field for Big Blue for the second day in a row. He appeared to be moving around without issue from the hamstring and ankle injuries. He worked with receivers and running backs and was also put through running drills. Head coach Joe Judge is optimistic he'll be ready to go Sunday.
All the feedback we've got medically is that, he's continued to improve and he's at lesser risk of being injured. And that's really the things we're looking for right there as far as, the positive news. But moved around nice yesterday. I can't give you a percentage or any kind of a gauge on that, Jordan, but I would say that we came out of yesterday's practice feeling like we're on the right track.
Dave, the Heisman finalists have been announced. That hardware will be given out January 5th.
Ah, okay. You want to hear about Santa? Because we are following him yet again with NORAD. We got to keep track of this guy. He's kind of zigzagging a little bit around according to the tracking that we're seeing. He is now on his way to Erie, Pennsylvania. He is working hard tonight, and we'll be right back with more news.
I got you, don't worry.
I've started guidance.
Looks like you're home. This holiday season, hurry in to the BMW Road Home sales event and find your way home in the ultimate driving machine. Hurry in to receive a credit of up to $3,500 on select models now through December 31st.
Hey, New Yorkers, you are doing great. Wearing your masks, washing your hands, staying socially distanced, and doing everything you can to help each other stay safe. So what's next in our fight against COVID-19? We all need to get tested for COVID-19 often, even if we have no symptoms. Why get tested if you feel okay? Because COVID-19 doesn't always cause symptoms. You can still pass the virus on to a friend, a family member, or any of the New Yorkers working hard every day to keep our city running. So please, keep wearing your mask, washing your hands, staying 6 feet apart, and avoiding indoor gatherings. And today, start getting tested for COVID-19 often, even if you feel fine and have no symptoms. Testing is safe, confidential, and at no cost to you. So do what's next, NYC. To find a testing site near you, visit nyc.gov/COVID test. or call the NYC Test and Trace Corps hotline at 212-COVID-19. Get tested today.
Goli, the world's first apple cider vinegar gummies, make being healthy simple.
Goli makes weight loss simple.
All day energy simple.
Jim, want some cake?
No, thank you.
Cutting cravings simple.
And it's simply delicious.
Healthy doesn't have to taste bad. In fact, with Goli, it's actually delicious.
Visit Goli.com/TV to get 10% off plus free shipping.
We made USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage.
That's how you do it right.
USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it. With hassle-free claims, he got paid before his neighbor even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Get the sleep you used to wish for all night long with Mattress Firm's Rest Assured Promise, featuring the best mattresses from America's best mattress brands, like the Tempur-Pedic Cloud Breeze, plus a $300 instant gift with your Tempur-Pedic purchase, good towards your choice of sleep accessories. And sleep experts available in-store, online, or by phone whenever you need them. Rest assured, we'll find the right bed for you. Only at Mattress Firm.
Have a story you'd like us to investigate? CBS 2 is on the case. Call our toll-free tip line at 800-CH2 News. It's easy and it's confidential. CBS 2 News investigates.
As we leave you, we recognize and thank the people who work here at WCBS. Station-wide, you're about to see all the names on a roll, from those still here in the broadcast center to those working from home, out in the field. Thanks to you. Thanks to your families. Happy holidays and stay safe.
chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. So I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.